What are we doing, America? That's my question. This is a country that was founded by brave people seeking religious freedom, demanding that they're able to protect their Second Amendment rights, creating a country where they could run their businesses and not be overtaxed by a tyrannical government. But now we find ourselves in a time where Democrats are running, indeed, a tyrannical Congress and federal government under Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, and the rest of the woke Democrats that now are defying science, defying God's creation, and only care about governing over people's feelings. You see, the Equality Act is a completely evil, disgusting, immoral bill. It's not about stopping discrimination. It is creating it. It's creating discrimination against every single woman and girl in this country. Over the past century, our great-grandmothers, our grandmothers, our mothers fought for women's rights. And the Equality Act, with a single vote, wipes it out. Every single person should be outraged at this bill. You should be angered. You should be concerned for the safety of all the little girls that are going to go in a bathroom not knowing if there is a man in there that calls himself a woman. You should be angered for every girl that competes in sports like my daughter, who we traveled the country with for 10 years so she could earn her scholarship to be a D1 collegiate athlete and compete in sports. Boys that want to call themselves girls do not belong in my daughter's bathrooms, in my daughter's locker rooms, on my daughter's playing field, traveling with her team where she's forced to share a hotel room with them. No, they don't belong. They should get their own sport, or they should compete with the rest of the biological males, which is what they are. Women should not be forced to have to be in prison with a man in a cell that calls himself a woman, or a battered women's shelter where they've been beaten by men and then they have to be in there with a man who calls himself a woman. Women should not have to be in drug rehab centers with men who call themselves women. I'm sorry, it's not about their feelings. We have to govern in what's right and wrong, not about people's feelings. This is what's wrong with America today. The Equality Act is completely wrong. Doctors didn't go to medical school for years and years to be forced to perform abortions or mastectomies on teenage girls that are confused and want their breast removed. They should be able to say no to that. Churches should be able to have their religious freedom. Mosques should be able to keep men and women separate, how they choose because of their religious freedom. The Equality Act wipes that out. You see, no one's talking about all of the consequences that come with the Equality Act, but they're very real. All you have to do is read the text to the bill, which the Democrats lie and tell you that it won't destroy religious freedoms and it won't destroy women's rights. Media, I dare you to print the text of H.R. 5, the Equality Act. I dare you to do it. Put the truth out there. That's your job. And you should be very offended by the Democrats. You may not like the views of Fox News or One American News or Newsmax, but you should be very concerned when people in Congress are trying to get rid of colleagues of yours. That's a violation of freedom of press. Everyone in this country should be concerned when the federal government thinks they can grab as much land as they want. And every single taxpayer in this country should be mortified at a bill, a $1.9 trillion bill that less than 9% goes to COVID relief when over 100,000 small businesses have been destroyed and children's lives and educations are being ruined. Shame on America. This is devastating. So I'm very happy to come here with my colleagues, people that truly care about right and wrong. We need to govern on what is right, defending our freedoms, and not about people's feelings. Thank you.